Hello, welcome back. Quite a short one today, I think. A friend of mine wanted a podcast mic, but didn't have any money, and said, I've seen some, are they any good? I said, well, some are good and some are not so good, but I'll try if you like. So I managed to find this one, a Vegue. Now, goodness knows what Vegue actually means. Well, what we've got is a fairly interesting looking mic. But the best thing, it's got XLR and USB, and I'm actually recording the audio from this through my normal interface using Cubase here. So my normal interface has got the XLR output zapping into Cubase, and sitting here on my bench I've also got a Macbook, and the MacBook is recording the audio from the USB. Just to get it out of the way, I plugged it in with the supplied USB-C cable. The MacBook recognised it as something called a VM70. There's no mention of VM70 on anything here, but that's what the MacBook thinks it is, and it's quite happy recording it. It's a nice little thing, really. It's made out of metal. It's quite heavy. It's got a usual sort of U-shaped bracket, so yeah, that'll go on a stand okay. And on the back, we've just got a USB cable and the XLR cable. It does look like there's also a reverse channel on the USB too. On the rear, we've got the two connectors, but the little panel on the top with some touch sensitive buttons, and it also indicates that there is a reverse channel too. So I'm guessing I can plug in, yes, there is a socket on the back. There's a 3.5mm socket here. I could plug a pair of headphones into that, stick those in my ear, and I could actually have the audio going back. So that's a sort of handy sort of thing. Both the mics are up. So our usual SM7B, which is what you're listening to me on now. And next to it is the Vegue. That's a very strange name, but let's see what it sounds like. Okay, we're now on the XLR cable output from the Vegue. If you pull the windshield off the front, and I'll let you see what it looks like in a minute, it looks vaguely like a small Sennheiser style mesh windshield. My guess is they've taken a very simple microphone capsule and just basically plonked it into the big box. It doesn't appear to be unscrewable. I tried to undo it to find out what sort of capsule was inside, but it appears to be either glued in or it just doesn't unscrew. Okay, so that's the XLR. So let's have a switch to the USB, see what that's like. So we're now on the USB output from it, which is being recorded on my MacBook. Interestingly, it's not a huge amount of gain. And as far as I can see, there's no actual gain control on the unit itself. So it's almost going to certainly need normalising to get it up. It's not that low. It's about half scale on the meters, and I think on the MacBook that'll probably be okay. So what I better do is now just alter things a little bit and go in a bit closer. Bear with me. You're now listening on the SM7B, much closer in than I would ever normally work it. I'm nearly onto the phone, and for me that's too much. Let's switch across to the XLR output. Now we're on the XLR from the Vegue, and if we switch from the XLR to the USB, we've now got all options covered. Well, that's better. I've gone back to my normal place now. So I don't know, what do you think? It seems to be quite nice. It's quite well built. It's got a rather neat stand clamp on. I've attached it here to a boom arm, and the large thread is the first section, and then the smaller thread is just inboard of that. So you don't need to use one of those adapters. You know, one of those adapters that you always lose. So with this one, it just screwed straight onto the 3/8 thread that's on the end of this boom, which is rather nice. Nice little sort of touch. It's not rotatable like on the SM7B. You can loosen that and then you can swivel the thing round if you want to. On this one, it is a completely fixed connection. You can't join it on the stand and then rotate it. So there's no way to do a left to right or an up and down. Well, you've got the U-shaped connection, that'll swivel, but the other one is fixed and you have to use the stand to do that. Well, there we go. The current price being £19.61 on Aliexpress. I'm not quite sure though. Professional dynamic microphone, suitable frequency response mic for studio recording, performance vocals for Shure SM7B. Clearly, it's not a bad mic. It's a bit thin. I can't really tell much difference between the USB and XLR, so that's going to help people who just want to get something recorded and not fiddle about with equipment. You can plug it into whatever you've got. It's quite nicely put together. It's decent enough. It just doesn't sound like an SM7B, does it? There is clearly quite a difference there. But on the other hand, this is 20 quid. An SM7B is considerably more. You'll have to choose. Anyway, look after yourselves. See you on the next video. Take care.